meeting before next week.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Abby's in the back and what do you
Yeah,
kind
that'd
of?
be great.
I love chocolate. Yes.
I stole some.
Oh my gosh. Oh, it's dark chocolate.
It's all.
Oh, no, not gonna do it. I love chocolate. I'm a milk chocolate. I'm allergic to dark chocolate. Well, I don't know if I'm really allergic, but I say that I am. No, thank you though. Okay, you ready, chief?
I'm ready to leave.
Okay, I think we can get started.
Recording in progress.
Well, good evening and welcome to the city council meeting, April 7th, 2025. With that, if we could have roll call, please.
Luther,
Here.
Crow,
Here.
Sutherland,
Here.
Yanko,
Here.
McCullough, here, Schweppes,
Here.
Gentz,
Here.
Solberg,
Here.
Schlew,
Here.
Erdman,
Here.
Sommerfeld.
Great, thank you. Approval of minutes. If anybody would like to make a motion to approve the minutes, you can do so at this time. Ryland.
Yeah, I would make a motion to approve the minutes from the last meeting.
Okay, thank you. Randy.
I'll second that motion.
Motion been made and seconded. Any discussion? All in favor signify by saying aye. Opposed? Can move into public comments. Public comments is a portion of our meeting where anybody can speak at the podium for 3 minutes or less on agenda items for the evening. Please give us your name and your address when you come up to speak and do sign in. At this time, we'll open up public comments. Please come forward. So you have to turn your microphone on too. There you go. Thank you.
Hey, my name is Shane Elliott. I'm here with Menomonie Junior Mustang Softball. I live at E56 92 695th Avenue. I'm here for agenda item 4BI, and I'm just here if you guys have any questions for our event coming up in June.
Can you give us, how do you spell your last name, Shane?
ELLIOTT.
So it's Shane.
Shane Elliott.
Okay, good. Thank you. Good. When we get to that point, we may have some questions for you. So thank you for being here. Anybody else have public comments? Last call for public comments. Okay, we'll close public comments and move on with the rest of our meeting. Under 4A, under new business, approved ConAgra water main repair phase 2 engineering services agreement with Cedar Corporation. Eric?
Yeah, so I'll present in front of you under new business, under item A, is a service agreement then with Cedar Corporation. That is our phase 2 for repairing that water main that broke by the ConAgra. We have both Kevin Oyam here present too that can speak to it, as well as David Schofield that can provide more details as to the agreement. But this is to help our continued work in repairing that water main.
Okay, Mr. Schofield. Mr. Schofield, do you have anything to add to that?
Yeah, on your screen is kind of a sketch of what we intend to do. So what we did last, in the immediate aftermath of the break is that we installed gate valves and plugs, and now we need to remake the connections there. It wasn't critical to get ConAgra back into service. So we had a little bit of time for this, so we can take this at our regular pace and come before you for prior approval before we start spending money. So that's why we're here today.
Great, thank you for that update. Okay, so it looks like the approval amount would be approximately $19,500. So if anybody'd like to make a motion to support this, you can do so at this time. Ryland.
I just have a quick question here.
Sure, go ahead.
Because this looks like it's pretty straightforward for putting in a water main. So how many hours of engineering go into a $19,000 bill for engineering? Because that's all it is, correct? Is just the engineering of.
Well, it's actually, the design and construction services. So it'll take you through, all the construction plans, the bidding documents, the award, the construction. There'll be some staking that will be involved. An inspector will have to be out there full time. So there's a fee in there associated with that. That's about $6,500. We figured probably about a week and a half for the contractor to actually do the construction. There's some work in here for utility easements. We'll have to go through and secure those. DNR permitting. We have to get a water main extension permit for it, so there's a number of things that are involved.
So it's not just that $19,000 bill for engineering is not just the design of
No.
where the water pipe goes.
Yep, so that'll be construction as well.
Because that seemed like a fairly high bill just for,
Sure.
okay, thanks.
Yep, you bet.
Okay, thank you. That was a good question. Matthew?
Yeah, I think page 14 kind of lays it out. Topo survey, design service, WDNR permitting goes from 1.1 to 1.9. So there's more details in how that breaks out.
Thank you. Any other questions for Mr. Schofield or any of us? Otherwise, if anybody'd like to support this, we can move this forward, continue on. Chad,
I'd like to make a motion to approve the,
can you use your microphone? There you go.
I'd like to make a motion to approve the Conagra Water Main Repair Phase Two Engineering Services Agreement with Cedar Corporation in the amount of $19,500.
Thank you. Go ahead, Laura.
I'll second Chad's motion.
Motion been made and seconded. Any additional discussion on this piece? Roll call vote, please.
Crow,
Yes.
Sutherland,
Yes.
Yanko,
Yes.
McCullough,
Yes.
Schwebs,
Yes.
Gantz,
Yes.
Solberg,
Yes.
Schlub,
Yes.
Erdmann,
Yes.
Summerfeld,
Yes.
Luther.
Okay, thank you. Moving down to 4B, special events requests. There's four, we can take all of them in one motion. The Mustang Stampede, Mabel's Community Celebration, Menomonie Meander Bike Ride on Lake Menomonie Loop Trail, the Horseless Carriage Club. We do have representatives here, Sean Elliott, Shane, sorry. But I think all these are great events, and if anybody'd like to support this, we could do so with a motion. Chad, go ahead.
None of these are new events, right?
Don't,
There is one new event, sir, and that one is the Horseless Carriage Club of America. And that is an event where we have antique cars that come and visit on September 11th. They'd like to close off part of 6th Avenue to be able to do their display.
and actually it's new this year, but it was here 5 or 6 years ago. So it's been here before, and basically it's old cars. And a lot of them are trailered, and they come to town and they untrailer them and they drive them down to car show them, basically, load them back in the trailers. But meanwhile, while they're here, they eat and they drink. I mean, they take part in our community. David?
Yeah, two of them have provided insurance, two of them have not. So if you're going to combine it into a single motion, just make that contingent upon receipt of insurance, please.
Yep, thank you. Okay, Chad, go ahead.
I'd like to make a motion to approve all four events as presented, contingent upon certificate of insurance.
Perfect. Good motion. Thank you. Rylan?
I'll second Chad's motion.
Motion been made and seconded. Any additional discussion? Yes, Rylan?
For the softball event, is the road construction on Pine Avenue going to be an issue?
I don't think it'll be an issue, but Mr. Schofield?
It will not be an issue, except that in the past, we've closed that road right at the ball fields. That will not be possible this year because that is part of the detour route. So we expect to be right in the middle of phase 2, which goes from the school driveway to the Shark. And so that's the only way in and out of that neighborhood to the east there.
Okay, thanks.
Thank you. Good information. Any other discussion piece? We have a motion and a second on the floor. All in favor of said motion signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Thank you. Okay, under 4C, the mayoral appointments and boards and commissions. Tonight we have a police and fire commission, both new members. One will be serving as a 1-year term, the other a 5-year term. Dave Pellet for the Police and Fire Commission and Martha Stratton for the Police and Fire Commission. Both great community members. Eric?
Yeah, and I'm familiar with both of them. First, I've worked with Dave Pellet. He's a retired investigator and officer for the police department. He was a great member that certainly served the community well, volunteer, very well known. Also known Martha Stratton for several years too as well, and worked with her husband too while he worked at the Ford dealership. And she's a former military service officer and has been a great member of the community. So the Police and Fire Commission is really looking forward to having these two members, should you approve of this mayoral appointments.
Right, Ron Sanford and I met with these two individuals, or we met with Martha last week, and prior to that, Ron had met with Dave Pellet too, so they're both willing to serve in this capacity.
Can you tell them the terms?
Yeah, so you have the 1-year term for Mr. Pellet and then a 5-year term for Ms. Stratton.
Right, okay, so if anybody would like to make a motion to approve that, go ahead, Laura.
I'll move to approve the mayoral appointments of Dave Pellet and Martha Stratton to the Police and Fire Commission.
Thank you, Matthew.
I'll second Laura's motion.
Motion been made and seconded. Any additional discussion? Yes, Chad.
Mr. Spielman retiring from the thing, or what does he?
Yes, Dorian is stepping down from the Police and Fire Commission, and then Mr. Jim Lai is also going to be stepping down from the Police and Fire Commission.
Okay, thank you. Good question. Anything else? All in favor of said motion, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Thank you. Okay, moving on to budget transfers, Water Department intra-fund budget transfer for water supply service areas. Mr. Schofield?
I'm going to turn this one over to Jeremy.
Jeremy's here, but then it's going to get long-winded. Jeremy?
Hello, this is kind of a relatively new requirement coming from the DNR. We first found out about it early January. It's a study that needs to be on file with them to, if we expand the city, so we have enough water supply, each direction in our plan for the future, and it needs to be on file. And the budget transfer is to pay for that study to get completed so we can submit it before the end of the year.
That's that. Okay, that wasn't too bad. Thank you. Anybody have any questions for Jeremy? We can take that at this time. Eric?
Just a real quick point of clarification. So we do have financing that's available within that utility to shift over. So it's not depleting from contingency or some other area. So it's just an internal transfer of funds we're looking for approval on.
Okay. Anybody like to make a motion to support that? Matthew, go ahead, please.
Yeah, I'll make a motion to approve the water utility intra-fund transfer for the water supply service area plan in the amount of $8,700.
Good job, Jeff.
I'll second Matt's motion.
Okay, motion been made and seconded. Any additional discussion? Roll call vote, please.
Sutherland,
Yes.
Yanko,
Yes.
McCullough,
Yes.
Schwebbs,
Yes.
Gentz,
Yes.
Solberg,
Yes.
Schlu,
Yes.
Erdman,
Yes.
Sommerfeld, Luther,
Yeah.
Crow.
Yes.
Get to it. Okay, that brings us down to the mayor's report. The only thing I have to say is we have leaf pickup starting March 14th. Monday, the 14th, April, sorry. The 21st and the 28th. So 14th, 21st and 28th. And so let people know that get their leaves out there and sticks and whatever out by the roads. So the other thing is that brings us into the communications and miscellaneous business. Which one do we want to take first? Takes the
Why don't we do
time.
that?
Okay, so we have an appreciation to the outgoing city council members. We are really fortunate to have these two individuals serve for this in the city council. Chad Schlu and Laura McCullough. And so one at a time, I'd like to have you guys come up and we're going to grab a quick picture. So Eric?
Yes.
Chad Schlu, come on up, please. Want to make this informal, professional as we can, sir. Why don't you go on the other side? On in the middle? All right, so, this is a service award to, Chad for serving in the city council capacity. We appreciate it on the 7th day of April 2025. In recognition for your dedicated and honorable service to the citizens of Menomonie on behalf of a grateful city, we cannot thank you enough. So, thank you, sir. Thank you. And Laura?
Service.
Again, Laura McCullough, thank you so much for serving on the city council. And again, city altar person on the 7th day of April 2025 in recognition for your dedicated and honorable service to the citizens of Menomonie on behalf of a grateful city. We cannot thank you enough. So there's that.
Yes, sir.
All right. Okay, last December, we were so lucky to have everybody in attendance and everybody was in their Monday's best. And it looked great. And we are so lucky to have the council that we have. And there was a picture taken that evening. And I just really would like to have you understand the appreciation that goes into having a council that not always agrees, not always disagrees, but we can agree to disagree. And that makes it all worthwhile because I think we get a lot of we get the work gets done. And I think the best decisions on behalf of the city is made. And I am really proud of this city council. This is probably one of the finest city councils that I've ever had the opportunity to work with. And I've been through quite a few city councils. So I just really want to thank the city council. And I think the city council, you guys and everybody in this room should give yourselves a hand. So congratulations. And isn't that a great picture? I mean, it was balanced and you guys, I think Rylan was even smiling. All right. Well, thank you. And then Eric, do you want to continue on with communications? I'm going to turn this over to Eric for additional communications. You got the dates.
I'll cover that.
Okay.
So thank you, everybody. I hope you enjoyed the pictures. And of course, Alderperson McCollum, Alderperson Schlew, thank you very much for your service. It's been an honor for the staff to work with you, and we appreciate all the time and dedication you've given. It's not an easy job, and sometimes you have to make tough decisions. We think you did that well over the time, and we appreciated that effort. So moving forward, we have our next organizational city council meeting with our new council members. As a reminder, it is on Tuesday, April 15th at 7 p.m. So Tuesday, April 15th at 7 p.m. here in the city council chambers. And then the following Monday on April 21st, our regular meetings will resume. That's all I have.
That's it? Wow, I was expecting
I'm-
a lot more out of you.
We got a big game tonight.
Oh, that's true. Well, and that being said, Kate has some, well, go ahead.
Yeah, well, if anyone would like to just stick around for a minute, any of the newly elected council members, I do have the official oath of office here, so we can take care of that tonight prior to the organizational meeting. So I think Abby, yeah. So if you want to stay and do that, that's great. And yeah, all you others who were re-elected.
Re-elected.
Come see me afterwards if you'd like to.
Great. Thank you, Kate. All right. Well, I think that sums it up. Let's go around the room real quick. Lee? No? Laura?
Consider being an organ donor. It's awesome.
I mean,
Yeah, it's been a year and a half since I donated a kidney to my mom, and I just want to remind everybody, consider being an organ donor. It's really an amazing experience, and the wait lists are really long. And since everybody here is a service-oriented person, you know, that's something else you could do, so.
great announcement. Thank you. Nothing, Gretchen? Go ahead.
Yeah, baseball's starting at in Wakanda, so go on down and support those kids and buy a hot dog and support the baseball in Menomonie.
How do the fields look?
They're gonna be on them tomorrow, I heard. Tomorrow's the first day, so
Wow.
baseball's here, and you can go down there almost any day of the week and you see plenty of games. So
Great. Thank you.
Yep.
Matthew? Jeffrey? Okay. Randy? No, Rylan?
Yeah, two quick things. The Historic Preservation Commission that I'm on is in need of one member of the community to join, as one of the current members is no longer qualifies to be on. So if anybody has any history-minded friends that they'd recommend, let me know.
Okay.
The other question that I had is, I thought Menomonie allowed temporary business signs for like roofers and so on to be placed in yards. And I know Randy has heard about this as well. But searching through our city ordinances, I couldn't find anything saying that they weren't allowed, yet local businesses have been told that they can't put their signs anymore in homeowners' yards for services that they're providing. And just wanted to know the clarity, some clarity on that, or just so that we're all consistent on.
I'll touch on that real quick. It's considered off-premise signs, and they've been kind of turning a blind eye to like 24 hours or whatever, a little bit for like thrift sales and things. But we are about to tackle that sign ordinance coming up this spring, yet hopefully, or this summer. I know we've been in conversation a little bit, but we're gonna put some better boundaries on that, because right now it's a little vague for people that might have a lawn mowing service or a tree cutting service or a roofing service, or they're going to have something. Part of the problem is we get signs that go up and then they never come back down again. So we're looking at how to handle this, and it will be a timely fashion. So we are under consideration currently, going to be dealing with this, because I've had a number of reports back to me. But thank you for that information. And right now it's considered an off-premise sign and not really allowed, but
Okay,
short term.
I was curious about that because I was about to order some for my own business, and they're not cheap, so I don't just leave them out to get blown away in the wind.
Yeah, and part of the other problem is a lot of people don't know the rules and they put them in the boulevards between the sidewalk and the road, and then that doesn't work either. And sometimes they're in blind spots, and sometimes yeah, it's a sensitive situation, but we're going to work on a better scenario for that. So we'll keep you posted.
Okay, thanks.
Chad, turn your microphone on, please.
Couple of things. I went to the dump the other day, and I think that needs some cleanup down there.
Okay.
A lot of stuff floating around.
I know that Megan has been spending her extra free time going down on, early mornings and night times, but the wind raises havoc.
Yeah, it was
and
windy
the
out
weather.
that day too. I get it.
Yep. But I know that now is the time, because spring is here, and we'll do a cleanup. Yeah, we'll do a clean sweep through there. We'll get the guys out there.
And I realize this is my last day in the council, but is my cul-de-sac still gonna get preferred snow plowing?
No,
like
we
it
don't.
has been?
There's no more plowing done on your
No
cul-de-sac.
more plowing period down
No, no.
there. Hey, I live down there.
You're up on top of the hill.
Oh, okay.
We'll still plow you out.
Oh, and is my free parking pass anywhere in the city still good?
I never got one of those.
I've been parking for free for a long time, getting preferred snow plowing, so I don't know what's going on.
Wow.
Thank you.
Well, okay then. Right. Oh, Mary. Put your microphone on.
I didn't get either one of those,
You don't get any parking tickets? We'll help you out.
parking or,
I get more parking tickets than anybody, and I don't know why that is.
I do get preferred snow plowing because I'm on a bus route, and of course I get plowed in every snowstorm, so
Oh, that's
before I can get out and drive bus. But anyway, I don't have anything else.
well, Cody.
Alrighty, real quick, I left everybody a copy of GROW's housing report. For those who don't know, GROW stands for Grassroots Organizing Western Wisconsin, and they've been working in Menomonie for around a year. And I've been helping them research housing issues. Last summer, they went around and knocked a few hundred doors, held some listening sessions, ran some digital surveys. And basically all of the information and testimonials they collected from our constituents make up the report that I handed out. It's more of a testimonial and story report, not necessarily a data report. I think we have enough data reports. The one from the county was really good. So this report just kind of adds another dimension to the information that's out there regarding housing in Menomonie. So I would definitely give it a look. And as moving forward from the results of this report, I'm going to be working with a few others to put together an ordinance around the quality of rental units. More to come on that, but I just wanted to tell everybody why there was a random packet in front of you today. And if you didn't get one and you want one, I have a few more. So
Good.
thank you.
Thank you, Cody. Good information. Staff, Ben? Eric, Kate? David? Zariah? No? Gentlemen? Good. Okay, with that being the case, let's keep our meeting moving. Takes us down to claims. If anybody'd like to make a motion to pay the bills, we can do so at this time. Mary,
I'd like to make a motion to pay the bills as presented.
thank you. Is there a second to that motion? Matthew?
I'll second Murray's motion.
Motion been made and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call vote, please.
Yanko,
Yes.
McCullough,
Yes.
Schwebs,
Yes.
Yes.
Gentz, Solberg,
Yes.
Schlue,
Yep.
Erdman,
Yes.
Sommerfeld,
Yes.
Luther,
Yeah.
Crow,
Yes.
Sutherland.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. That takes us down to licenses. There's the Mustang softball license. And is there, I think that was it, wasn't it?
Yes, sir.
That's it. Okay, if anybody'd like to make a motion to support this, we could do so at this time. Jeff?
I'll make a motion to approve the license as presented.
Thank you. Is there a second to that motion? Eric?
I'll
Eric.
second that motion.
Okay, Eric Sutherland with a second. Any discussion? All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? And I think that takes care of our meeting for the most part. So if anybody'd like to make a motion to adjourn.
Cody, also.
Oh, Cody, you got your hand up. Sorry.
I'll move to adjourn.
I'll move to adjourn. Is there a second to that motion?
I'll second Cody's motion.
And a second. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Thank you, everybody. It was a great meeting. Thank you.